The Rock returns after 4 years and cost Roman Reigns his titles at WrestleMania 39. WWE pays tribute to John Moxley. Paul Heyman betrays Roman Reigns in the Bloodline. Backstage details on Sami Zayn's position in WWE. Roman Reigns, called a lifelong investment by WWE. Cody Rhodes on Roman Reigns accusing him of running away. Cody Rhodes lifts 385-pound WWE superstar on his shoulders. Let's jump right into it. WWE pays tribute to John Moxley. WWE has paid tribute to current AEW star John Moxley in the form of an Easter egg in its latest video game installment, 2K23. It has been almost 4 years since Moxley left WWE. He made his surprise debut in AEW soon after at the Double or Nothing 2019 event. Since then, Moxley has done quite well for himself in All Elite Wrestling and is one of the most popular wrestlers in the world today. WWE's latest video game presentation, WWE 2K23, is getting tons of positive reviews from fans on social media. The game has a massive roster and its fair share of Easter eggs. A fan recently pointed out on Facebook that WWE paid tribute to none other than John Moxley in 2K23. The screen grab that the fan shared features a cardboard box with the words "Dirty Deeds" written on it. John Moxley is a 3-time AEW World Heavyweight Champion. He is one of the most beloved stars on the AEW roster at present and seems quite content with his position in the company. He isn't ruling out a WWE return, though. Last year, Moxley spoke in a BRAMA and had the following to say about a WWE return: "You gotta say never, because you don't want to run back what you said years later because you don't know what'll happen. Just the creation of AEW is so vital to the wrestling industry, and that's part of the reason why I'm so proud to be a part of it. I wouldn't rule out ever doing business with them again. We had a mutually beneficial relationship for a long time." WWE fans would love to see John Moxley return to the company someday. A Shield reunion featuring all 3 members would undoubtedly be a sight to behold. Do you think Moxley will ever return to WWE? Give your thoughts in the comments section below. Paul Heyman betrays Roman Reigns in the Bloodline. WWE veteran Paul Heyman has shown time and again that he is not one to be trusted. The Weissman has done exceptionally well as the special counsel to Roman Reigns over the past 3 years or so. His mic work has been top-notch and there aren't many who can hype a big-time match better than him. Heyman is incredibly loyal to the tribal chief, but history has proven that he isn't a man that should be trusted. Paul has aligned with his fair share of WWE superstars in the past. He has also betrayed some of them, most notably Brock Lesnar and CM Punk. The minute Heyman senses that the bloodline might crack and implode, he will be the first to leave and look for greener pastures. Which WWE superstar is impressive and dominant enough for Paul Heyman to possibly rethink his choices and leave Reigns? The first name that pops up is current Intercontinental Champion Gunther. The ring general is one of the toughest men to have ever stepped foot inside the squared circle. He came face to face with Brock Lesnar himself at the 2023 Royal Rumble event and didn't flinch one bit. Heyman is someone who loves to align with anyone who's on the verge of greatness or is already on top of the food chain. It shouldn't be a surprise if he ends up leaving Roman Reigns in the Bloodline in the distant future and aligns with Gunther. At Elimination Chamber 2023, Heyman attempted a sneak attack on Kevin Owens but failed miserably. Sensing that Owens was about to beat the tar out of him, Heyman blurted out the following words: "I've always loved you. I've always wanted to be with you, not with him SCRWM, I love you." The prizefighter wasn't convinced and ended up hitting Heyman with a thunderous stunner. One wonders how Roman Reigns would have reacted if he had heard Heyman's treacherous comments. Do you think Paul Heyman will ever betray the Bloodline? Sound off in the comments section below. Backstage details on Sami Zayn's position in WWE. Sami Zayn has easily become one of WWE's most popular superstars. Despite this, rumors have circulated that upper management in WWE does not view the Canadian native as a top star. However, a new report is attempting to put all this talk to bed. Zayn has played an intricate role in WWE programming over the past year, going from the unwanted loyal lackey of the Bloodline to the biggest underdog in the hearts and minds of fans. While Zayn's work has been highly praised by all, speculation about the star's stock in the eyes of WWE brass has left many concerned. Luckily, these fears seem unfounded. According to a report by Fightful Select, a higher-up proclaimed that Zayn is not only highly respected by everyone in the company but is undoubtedly seen as one of the promotion's top talent. The source noted that WWE having Zayn face Roman Reigns for the championship in his hometown at Elimination Chamber was no accident and noted that he's been the company's MVP since last summer. The source also made sure to mention that WWE's plans for Sami Zayn and his run for the WWE Universal Championship were solid, and anyone claiming that WWE didn't view Sami Zayn as a top-tier competitor was either ignorant of the on-screen product or was blatantly lying. Despite losing to the tribal chief in Montreal, Zayn's story with the Bloodline is far from over. After weeks of sparring with the Usos on his own, Zayn and Kevin Owens finally rekindled their friendship and reunited as a team. The duo will now face Jimmy and Jey Uso for the WWE Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Championships on night 1 of the Showcase of the Immortals. During a recent interview with Andrew Santino on Whiskey Ginger, 16x World Champion John Cena offered praise and massive props to Sami Zayn for his current run and stark rise in popularity. "I gotta give Sami his comeuppance. Here's a guy who's been in the business a long time and worked really hard in circuits outside the WWE and made a great name for himself. Then got in WWE in the NXT program and made a great name for himself. And then got into WWE and kind of struggled to connect with the audience." Cena noted that Zayn's connection to the WWE universe came from nothing but hard work from the former NXT star. "Everyone now, because he's very popular now, thinks it's like, alright, it clicked. His character went through a major reconstruction just about 3 years ago, maybe even a little more than that. It's taken him 3.5 years, and now all that hard work, and I can see it, I can see how hard he works, and I see how he's invested in connecting with the audience. It's paid off. Everybody loves him because they know who he is." Sami Zayn has had 3 matches with John Cena in his WWE career, first facing him in his Raw debut in a United States Championship Open Challenge in 2015. His final match with Cena took place late last year when he and Roman Reigns took on the duo of Kevin Owens and Cena in a losing effort. Roman Reigns, called a lifelong investment by WWE star Cody Rhodes recently shared his thoughts on Roman Reigns and the work the Tribal Chief has done over the last couple of years as champion. Rhodes and Roman are destined to collide in the main event of WrestleMania 39. The match was made official when the former AEW TNT champion returned from injury at the Royal Rumble and won the 30-man Battle Royal. In an exclusive interview with WrestleJoy, Rhodes mentioned that he held Reigns in the highest regard. He suggested that the Tribal Chief was the biggest star in the business, but his success only came after years of WWE relentlessly pushing him to the fans. It's ironic coming from Roman, who is a lifelong investment by WWE. That investment is absolutely paying off. But it just started paying off. I've talked about him with the greatest of reverence and respect because I know how absolutely dang special he is in our world. Rhodes added that at the end of the day, it is Reigns' job as champion to prove that he is everything he claims to be. Either way, it really shouldn't matter because as champion, you're proving to everyone that you are everything you say you are. I feel I'm everything I say I am as the American Nightmare. So it is up to the fans to decide the verdict on these trials, on my story, and the journey. This past Monday, Cody Rhodes came face to face with Roman Reigns. The Tribal Chief was in a dismissive mood as he cut a brutal promo on his challenger. Reigns claimed that Cody was only a professional wrestler while he was a fighter and a megastar. The head of the table also called to attention Cody's past. He said that the second-generation superstar ran away whenever things got difficult, referencing Rhodes' unsuccessful stint as Stardust and the second half of his run with AEW. Reigns predicted that Cody would not complete his story and would rather meet with defeat once again at WrestleMania. The former AEW star clapped back and stated that Roman Reigns would be left without anyone by his side as the Bloodline will leave once he is no longer champion. With tensions brewing between the 2 top superstars in the company, it remains to be seen who will have the last laugh. Do you think Rhodes will dethrone Roman Reigns from the island of relevancy? Sound off in the comments section below. Cody Rhodes on Roman Reigns accusing him of running away. WWE star Cody Rhodes recently commented on his run-in with Roman Reigns on last week's episode of Monday Night Raw. Reigns and Cody came face-to-face last Monday on the red brand. The undisputed WWE Universal Champion accused his challenger of jumping ship the moment things got too difficult for him. He took a jibe at the American Nightmare, saying he ran away from WWE because he didn't like the Stardust gimmick and ran away from AEW once he couldn't get over. Rhodes clapped back, saying that after WrestleMania, Roman would remember how it felt to lose and the Bloodline would forsake him, one by one. The American Nightmare spoke to WrestleJoy in an exclusive interview to hype his WrestleMania matchup with Reigns. He discussed his recent confrontation with the Tribal Chief, saying that the champion was right in bringing up his past. The second-generation star mentioned that he left places when things weren't going well for him and created a new legacy for himself. I love that Roman brought it up in terms of running. I have to own it. I did meet adversity and I did not say, you know what, I'm gonna put my feet in the sand and stay. I didn't put my flag here. I'm not gonna get back to the campus. I'm gonna find a different campus. Rhodes added that he hated the phrase trust the process and believes that he couldn't afford to continue getting stung. I hate the expression trust the process with all my life. Why not create the process? Why do I have to trust the process? I'd rather create the process. Roman isn't wrong that the business stung me and I had to move away from where I got stung. I couldn't just continue to get stung. For the first time in 7 years, Cody Rhodes competed in a singles match on SmackDown this past Friday. The American Nightmare squared off against Imperium member Ludwig Kaiser. Rhodes was taking the fight to his opponent when Paul Heyman marched down to the ramp to witness the proceedings. He was soon followed by Solo Sikoa. The odds were further titled against the former AEW star as Giovanni Vinci interfered at ringside. However, Cody Rhodes prevailed against the numbers game as he picked up the win with a devastating Cody Cutter. The American Nightmare is set to face Solo Sikoa on the upcoming episode of Raw, as he looks to be in dominant form heading into the main event of WrestleMania. Are you excited to see Cody Rhodes in action at WrestleMania? Sound off in the comments section below. Cody Rhodes lifts 385-pound WWE superstar on his shoulders. Former Intercontinental Champion Cody Rhodes displayed his incredible strength at tonight's WWE Live event in Denver by lifting Braun Strowman on his shoulders. Rhodes is mere days away from meeting Roman Reigns in the biggest match of his career. The American Nightmare will attempt to dethrone the Tribal Chief and win the undisputed WWE Universal title in the process. At tonight's WWE Live event in Denver, Cody Rhodes teamed up with Braun Strowman and Ricochet in a six-man tag team match against the Bloodline. As the babyfaces celebrated their victory, Rhodes did something that no one would have anticipated in their wildest dreams. He lifted the 385-pound Strowman up on his shoulders and posed for the cameras. It goes without saying that Rhodes is one of the best wrestlers on WWE's roster today. Judging by the incredible feat of strength he displayed in Denver, it looks like he is in the best shape of his career. Braun Strowman currently weighs a whopping 385 pounds, and there aren't many on the WWE roster who can lift him up on their shoulders, that too with ease. Ahead of the mega event, Rhodes is quite confident that he will defeat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39 to become the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. He stated that on April 2nd, when everything is said and done, Reigns' historic title reign will end. Mr. Heyman talking about acknowledging Roman Reigns, I acknowledge you, damn it. You need to acknowledge me. I am not perfect, but my time since I came back to the WWE has been perfect. I am undefeated. I grew up, thank God, no crown, no chip, no master sword, no undisputed WWE Universal Championship. On April 2nd, when the sun goes down on Hollywood, it is going down on Roman Reigns' generational run. Cody Rhodes is set to take on Roman Reigns' close aide and the Bloodline's enforcer, Solo Sikoa, on the upcoming episode of Raw. With the latter also being undefeated on the main roster, it promises to be a classic match. Is Rhodes ready to dethrone Reigns at Mania? Let us know in the comments section below. The Rock returns after 4 years and cost Roman Reigns his titles at WrestleMania 39. WWE WrestleMania 39 looks stunning with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes as the stars to headline the show. The main event could become even better if fans witness the return of a multi-time world champion. The Tribal Chief has been the company's top champion for over 900 days and will probably complete 1,000 days as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion if he takes down the American Nightmare on the grandest stage of them all. However, his reign might end if his cousin, The Rock, returns to WWE after 4 years and costs him the titles. The dream match between the cousins has been anticipated for years but hasn't materialized yet. After the Great One didn't make a comeback at Royal Rumble 2023, fans expressed their disappointment through social media. But what if the company still has plans for the blockbuster dream match? WrestleMania Hollywood will take place in Los Angeles, which means that the venue is not far away from The Rock's residence. He could certainly appear at the event and possibly get involved in a rivalry. The People's Champion famously threw shade at Roman Reigns by calling himself the head of the table during an interview. Fans also saw Roman Reigns previously respond to chants asking for The Rock's return, and the match was also teased in an episode of Young Rock. Dwayne Johnson interfering in the main event makes perfect sense. He could stop Roman Reigns from using the Bloodline's aid to win the match, leading Cody Rhodes to become the new undisputed WWE World Champion at WrestleMania 39. This scenario is certainly possible and could set up a dream match between the Samoan superpowers for WrestleMania 40. Veteran WWE referee Mike Cota exclusively spoke to Sportskeeda Wrestling recently, where he stated that he believes The Rock One could appear at WrestleMania 39 and possibly set up a match against Roman Reigns. I thought that would happen. I mean, there are 2 nights, so we'll see what they pop up with. I'm sure it's just a 30-minute ride for The Rock to come down to the arena and work one night, even if he was to put on the Black Adam suit or not. Yeah, I would love to see that matchup, and that's one match I'd love to officiate. That could be a fantastic matchup, said Mike Chioda.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for